Welcome back to the second part of my memories, my story of my date of birth and continuing from there. If you have seen my first video yesterday, that was my date of birth and the horrible conflict of migrating people across each other because of carving off of the area where Pakistan is from India. So this time I will tell you a story about a camel. Don't wonder why what this camel did that is being mentioned in the story. The camel was just a simple cart puller, and one day the Vice President of America, Lyndon B. Johnson, was being escorted to the government rest house and accompanied by our then dictator Ayub Khan. So when the crowd was stopped for this entourage to pass, he saw a big neck coming out of the crowd. He said, "What is that?" Ayub Khan smiled and said, "That is a camel." He said, "What? Camels are kept in zoos in our countries." He said, "No, here they help their owners earn their keep on their sustenance." He said, "Could I ask you a favor? Could you take me to that camel?" They stopped all the motorcade, and the security people surrounded Johnson. They moved the crowd away from that camel cart, and Johnson went near the camel and asked the driver, "How are you?" The driver did not know English. So he asked Ayub Khan, "I want to take this driver to America for a few days as my guest." Ayub Khan told him yes. When they were left for the guest house, he ordered that the camel driver should be brought over, given lessons in hygiene and little bit of English, and given new wardrobe of sherwani, that is topless, collarless coat which we wear in Pakistan, a formal dress, and new clothes, new shoes, trimming of his hair and beard, and a fresh turban. He was taken to America, given a tour of Washington, and when he was coming back, Johnson gifted him a Mack truck and told him never to use a camel again. What a wonderful story, isn't it? These politicians, huge control over the world, and they show these acts to be taken as very simple people. Then I also remember in the Frere Hall of Karachi, that is a garden, Frere Gardens. Queen Elizabeth, when she was 19 or 20 maybe, the refreshments and tea were supplied by a contractor I knew because I was from the voting line from that age because of my father. So I remember the words very preciously. When she finished her speech, she said, "Aap Hazrat ka bahut bahut shukriya" in Urdu, and people were really ecstatic. She had been taught and drilled about this sentence. That was really outgoing of those Europeans and Americans. Whenever they go anywhere, they use this as diplomacy. So after that, I came to Dubai. I was hired from my hotel where I was working, Metropole Hotel in Karachi. They had a very posh, top-notch nightclub where even the tablecloths, silk tablecloths, were carried on a rod so that there were no wrinkles, and kept and put on the tables. And there was an Italian orchestra, and there I met Bhutto formally because he used to be very nice with people who were serving him. So he and the generals who had invited him there, who I had met, I don't remember the generals' names at all. So those were the days. At that night hotel, the owner, the general manager, and the area manager, Falcon, Jasmandi, the area manager, and I'm forgetting the name of the general manager of this. It was Bostan Hotel opposite the Dubai airport. At that time, the airport was at the cargo village. Cargo village was the airport. Jasmandi was the Italian area manager, and I, just the name just escaped. So they selected me there, and they called me to their room in the hotel and introduced me to Dubai. I didn't even know where Dubai was, what Dubai was, I mean, what they did and what was their life. Whether it was in Africa or Arabia, I have no idea. Anyway, they selected me, and the visa and the ticket, everything was on them. And the visa was from the British Embassy. The plane was BOAC, British Overways Aircraft, Overseas Aircraft Corp, Overseas Airlines. I don't know what A stands for. I'm still forgetting that. Which is now BA, which is supposed to be BA. So I was wondering why the visa was from British Embassy. Then I came to know those were trucial states ruled by Britain. And then when I was there, I saw the independence. These seven states joined together and made UAE. Those are when I come to that time period about Sheikh Rashid and Dubai, I will be explaining about them. So for this time, let's leave it for the next video. I'll take your leave then. Bye.